stone cold on us.
Well, I'm drinking some novels here.
Reading a novel?
Reading a novel.
Jeez.
Oh, shut up.
That's a book, not a novel.
This is episode 56 of Slow Burn. We're flipping the switch here because Mel flipped the work switch, and we're recording on Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Steve's here.
We're recording. Yep.
Steve?
Yep, I'm back.
We can hear
again.
you.
Hopefully.
Because
You registering it there? You make another operator error.
Steve, speak.
What's up, guys?
Oh, it's registered on the recording devices.
Uh-oh.
Steve is in full effect this week.
Back in full effect. He doesn't seem too excited.
Sorry
for it.
about last
Yeah.
week. He's raising the roof again, just like last week.
Gotta raise it.
Now he's shrugging shoulders.
Yeah, shrugging shoulders.
You gotta raise the roof just so you can hear me
He
speak.
doesn't. I don't think he's appreciating this.
So there were little technical difficulties with Steve last week, but
Yeah.
sorted out.
Got him
What happened
sorted
last
out.
time I was here too.
Is he getting
Is
saucy?
this being? Are you being passive
I think
aggressive
he's
toward
being a
Rob?
diva. He's being a
You being
podcast
passive
diva.
aggressive?
Saying last time I recorded with you guys, we ran out of tape.
Was that
So
the
it's
last?
you. It's you then.
You're the bad luck, huh?
I'm the bad luck.
It's you.
You're the bad luck.
I didn't have bad luck before.
Yeah. So what happened? What changed?
I don't know. Those 2 weeks I was gone.
It's that Disney. He got the Disney curse.
Speaking of Disney,
Nope.
I was doing a little research this week, Steve. I wanted to make up some penance for you. I wanted to give you a little special moment on this podcast since we neglected to hear your voice so much last week. I got some Disney questions for you.
Okay.
Disney
Specifically-
questions.
Specifically, free shit you can get at Disney.
Free shit I can do at Disney.
Yeah. What can you do free?
Yeah, just off the top of your head. What have you done or gotten for free at Disney that you don't think would be...
Because he's an annual pass member.
or even that.
Which tier are you? Ultra platinum.
Just platinum. Just the platinum. No plus, no ultra.
Wait. So wait. What are the tiers? Because I was making that up.
I think like the cheapest pass you can get is silver.
Okay.
And and then there's gold, and then there's platinum, and then there is a platinum plus, and then there's like diamond or whatever.
Okay.
You get free parking with any of that?
Yes, even if you have silver.
Oh, that's nice. So what kind of added perks do you have?
Whoa! Mel, are you all right?
I'm dying.
And you want us to get the mics to our mouths.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what happens.
I put something on his.
Did you mute me?
Yeah, sure.
Did you unmute me?
Yeah. We'll go
There's
with that.
not too much free
gotta check
swag you get or whatever.
All right. I got a little list here. Let's start with the small, stupid stuff. Free samples such as soda, Ghirardelli chocolate, and ice cream. Have we checked any of those off the list?
Well, I mean, I get it when I go with my friends because they're part of the Disney Vacation Club, so we get into the members lounge.
And is that more exclusive than the Platinum
Well,
Plus?
Yeah.
Does the members lounge just have like food, like finger food all over the place and stuff?
Well, no, it's you just go and you sit in some lounge chairs, and then like every half an hour they have someone come by with a food cart.
A maitre d'?
It's usually a lady, but yes, whatever the female version
A
of
maitre
d'.
dame?
And they come down with like food carts?
It's not like
platters
finger
and-
foods. It's just like snacks, like potato chips and Twizzlers and candy and stuff like that. So
Really?
it's like the old lady who comes on the Hogwarts Express and sells candy.
He's talking like we've been there.
I'm talking about like when you watch the movies or read the books. There's an old lady in the Hogwarts Express that comes by and sells the children
okay.
chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A
I can get
stranger
behind
sells
that.
the children chocolate?
An old woman.
Old women, dude.
It's still a stranger.
You don't want old women chocolate?
Well, I'm
It's
sure
probably expired and
I'm
white.
sure.
Hey.
I'm sure she's a fellow professor at the Hogwarts.
Or yeah, she works for Hogwarts, dude. Do you get, when you go to the baseball game, do you get concessions from a stranger? Or do you know the person?
They're employees with badges.
Yeah, they're
and
kind of
names.
Yes,
strangers.
so is there, that lady would be a employee of Hogwarts Express, dude.
She's got a contract with Hogwarts? Does
With,
she have a
with
name
the
badge?
train line, yeah.
Is she wearing a uniform?
What's it
I
matter?
think she does have a uniform. In the
I
mo-
mean,
in the
she's
movie.
just not some schmuck.
Hey, bro, this isn't Ready Player One. She's not an avatar.
We did just watch Ready Player One.
Yep.
Are you done asking him about Disney, about the list?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm trying to
And I finished Dominion.
kind of.
Hey, yeah.
It was the muted, but yes, I watched it.
No, you were watching Ready Player One. I saw your pupils.
I adverted.
I was tracking your eyes.
My eyes darted back and forth.
So no sodas, no Ghirardelli chocolates, no ice cream, no spooky popcorn, kettle corn.
No.
All right.
Happy ending?
How about Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom card game?
Huh?
The Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom card game. You don't even know about this?
No. I'm not into that. I'm not into that deep kind of nerd.
Apparently, you go to some firehouse in Disney and they give you these cards that are like part of a augmented reality or something in Disney.
This now.
You haven't done this, bro?
You were letting me down, annual
this
pass
is
holder.
New news to me.
I think maybe
It's not-
next
it's not
Sunday
fake
you have a
news.
place to go.
Once Sandra hears this.
No. If she hears about like some card play and she's like, "You nerd."
But it's collectible
Well, if the
Disney
shoe
stuff.
fits, Steve.
That's the more important thing. Collectible Disney
All right.
stuff.
How about
She's not into collectible Disney.
It's a magnet, bro. They're magnet cards.
listen, Magnet
Are they
Boy.
magnets?
Yeah.
I can go in my car.
Yeah. See, he gets all excited now. Gets all excited.
I can
That's all you have to tell
I
him.
can't really put stickers in my car, so the next best thing is magnets.
A magnet, because you know what? A magnet will make him skip a podcast. So
Impromptu.
he says that, but he had a choice.
All right, Animal
I heard
Kingdom.
it from the source.
Have you received an Animal Kingdom safari badge?
I was hoping he was going to say like a little.
Or,
animal.
I'm sorry, safari patch.
No, I've seen where they can get like a booklet and you go do like some
Quest?
quests, like what are those
Questionnaire?
scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah, and then you get a prize at the end. But I think it's mostly towards kids.
Children's. But don't you take children's with you?
No, it's us.
Oh, it's just you two?
It's adults.
Just, you know.
Soon I'll hopefully be taking my nephew.
So you can get free shit and steal it from them. Possibly.
The closest thing I get to free is on your birthday. You get a pen that says it's my birthday, and then
Oh, that would fall under the free souvenirs celebration buttons. So we
Yeah.
have checked one off of this list. A
so like
celebration
your
button.
birthday, and if it's your first visit, they'll give you like a first time here, and then
Yeah.
I think if you get married there or have your honeymoon there, they give you like a pen as well, like honeymooners.
Yeah, these celebration buttons are pretty much for anything. You just tell them, "Hey, we're doing this today," and
I'm going to tell him it's my
Oh.
first time last time.
We're gonna
or
make you
next
feel
time, 'cause
special.
Last time I didn't know. Do
don't-
I have to be a past member to get these?
No.
I don't
Just
know.
any old
So.
buddy.
You can be any.
That's pretty magical.
You can go there any day and say like, "This is my first time here."
All right.
It's not like they have a log of like, "Oh,
go back
you were
and look
here
at
back in
security footage.
1994."
They just look at the facial recognition software they have.
does not compute.
Yeah, they got a drone. computer.
All right, a map. I know you got a map at home.
No, because our maps are on our phone.
Oh, it's all digital now.
Wait, he didn't get is it like
I don't
a
have-
cloth
I don't
map
have-
or a paper map?
They're plastic
Just
maps,
little
like how they have
folded
like Busch Gardens and
bullshit
stuff like
maps.
that.
Bro, you still gotta get it to put it on the wall, frame it and put it on the wall. You guys are Disney
Prosperity.
savants.
What?
Prosperity.
No, we have maps on our phones.
You're really letting me down here.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
You're not as Disney as I thought you were. Like I
I
thought.
can tell you how to get to places, but I can't. I'm not gonna like. I don't go on my way to buy things. Like the closest thing I buy stuff is food
This is all
And-
free shit.
and
Yeah.
magic armbands.
I thought when he skipped
What?
the podcast
Hold
that
up.
it was like he was a Disney diehard. Now I see he was just on a whim. Like
What-
fuck the podcast.
What's a magic armband?
It's just
Yeah.
like your pass, but it's
Speed
on
pass
it's on,
or
yeah,
fast pass?
not speed pass. It's like
Is that the
when
one
you're-
that you can like perform? Oh no, that's Wizard World and Universal.
no. The magic armband is like you swipe it and say like, this is my entry to get into the theme park.
Is that they have some like AR stuff, right? Like where you do certain gestures in front of something or some kind of app and
That's
different shit happens.
There is apps.
probably over at Wizard World at Universal.
No, there.
No,
it
there-
was
I
on
think
this
there was at
list.
Disney,
there was
too.
apps for like
There
augmented
are?
reality and games and such.
And you haven't done any of this,
No,
Steven.
You really?
I'm never really the leader when we go to Disney. I'm just the guy that's like,
There's a leader.
yeah, it's usually this one girl.
This
We'll
one
call
girl.
her H.
Oh, nodding approval from someone.
Because Chelsea's met her.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
All right, so I'm guessing you're probably going to say no to this one too. You don't have any transportation or wild about safety cards from a monorail operator or.
They stopped having people ride the front of the monorail ever since they had an accident years like early 2000.
So it's just a lone car.
It's
nowadays?
just a guy in the front seat because they used to have it when I used to go. They used to have someone.
Wait, you went as a kid too?
Yeah, as a kid and then as a young adult when I went, they had it where you could ride the front of the monorail with the driver, captain, whatever.
On his lap.
But I never got a pen even when I was a kid.
You could
Did
even
you get a poke?
shift
What?
the gears.
Did you get a little poke?
No,
Oh, you were sitting on his lap. No?
no, you don't sit on
Shift
his
the
lap.
gears,
They have
yeah.
like a seat that you can sit there and watch.
Oh, you just get to watch him?
Yeah, you watch it and then you get to see the front view. Of
Mel,
the,
some people like to watch. All right, one last thing, Steve.
Okay.
Maybe we can
have
into
you-
wrestling.
Maybe.
No. We still have a whole week to talk about, Steve.
Have you received any stickers from cast members?
No,
Oh.
just the pens, the celebration pens, and then our magnets that we have that say that we're pass holders.
And how did you get those? How do you have to get those magnets? Like the Donald Duck one that you got last week that you explained, but nobody heard?
You just go and there's like a lady, like she's sitting around like one of those like laptop bags.
Is it always a lady?
Half the time whenever I've gone, there's always been some lady. It's like with a laptop bag and a
A messenger bag?
messenger bag, laptop bag, and then she's got like an iTouch, and she like just scans your card and says, "All right, here's your pass."
And you said, damn it, bitch, give me another.
Can I get two?
Would you get kicked out of the Magical Kingdom for that? That's not too magical.
I have almost gotten kicked out of Magic Kingdom before.
What?
Well, now we have to hear the story.
What?
I went on a field trip when in the 8th grade, I think it was, and we were this kid I was hanging out with. We were spitting off the sky ride, and we got caught doing it.
Oh.
The little like gondola things where your feet dangle.
No. It's just like how they have at Busch Gardens. They have the sky ride. We can go from one edge of the park to the other.
Yeah, it's like a gondola, but your
Okay.
feet don't hang.
All right.
But yeah, you're suspended on a wire.
Spitting off the. What an asshole, Steve.
Yeah. We're going to blame it on the other kid you were hanging out with, because I know you're better
Bad
than that, Steve.
influence. Yeah, that kid was a bad influence on you, Steve. Glad you're not hanging out with him anymore.
Yeah.
I don't remember the kid's name, so
He's lying to us. He was Facebook stalking him last week.
What's this bastard up to? All right, pressure's off Steve for now, I guess. Even though he
Yeah.
kind of let me down there.
I don't.
I was expecting more
I don't
Disney out
search.
of you,
I
bro.
don't search for the free stuff.
I mean, that's commendable. I guess you know.
No, he just lets...
He's got it like that,
No,
Mel. He doesn't
no,
do free
no.
stuff.
H does all the.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm getting to, Steve. You've got to change your view. When you're a walk behinder, you're always going to be a walk behinder, and your view is never going to change, okay?
You didn't use the
No, I didn't use the dusty, but still. You can't be a walk behinder. Sometimes you got to get in the front, and you got to lead.
little better.
I lead when it's
Please,
just
Steve.
my fiance and I
No.
most of the time.
You got to take a charge.
What's the best ride in the Magic Kingdom?
In Magic Kingdom
Magic
Oh.
Kingdom.
In the entire Disney.
and all 3 parks.
Sure.
I can tell you right now, Tower of Terror.
It's not there no more.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that's in Disneyland that's not there anymore. They changed that to a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Bullshit.
Tower of Terror is cool. My mom punched me on that for taking pictures. And said not to.
Also, Rock and Roller Coaster is fun.
Yeah,
Never
that's
been
a
able to
lot
get
of
on
fun.
Space Mountain is fun, even though it's like really primitive, I want to
So
say.
what you're saying is you've ridden Space Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Not the Ric Flair Space Mountain. I'd probably have a little bit
What?
of a better...
The Ric Flair
standing.
drip make you go woo on a bit.
Woo!
Although I do woo when I ride Space Mountain.
Woo!
That's that Ric Flair drip.
Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Anybody been playing games this week? Besides the games we just been playing?
I played a little bit more of South Park, Fractured But Whole, but not
It
really.
seems like you were like close to the end.
I know, doesn't it? But I don't know if that's like one of those false tricks they play. Where they're like, oh, you're kind of close.
Flag.
False flag. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get back into it. Maybe I'll play that tonight instead of watching that new season of Glow.
No, watch Glow.
Or the G1 special.
Yeah, the G1 special one, it's done airing. See how quickly it's up on New Japan. Since I don't have cable, I can't watch it on Access. Unless I illegally accessed Access.
Was that an Inception kind of thing?
Yep.
Illegal access to the access?
Illegal access
Of
to the
access.
access.
Dream inside a dream.
The dream inside a dream. Incepted it.
I was rocking out. Me and the roommate last night were playing the Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition. And that game, A, is great because it's so damn cheesy.
Does it hold up to the old Sega CD?
Yeah, well, they put a new coat of shine on it. And it was released like on like 3 or 4 different systems. They have every version on there. Like you can change the view.
I never played it on Sega CD, and then
Yeah.
it got banned for a long time.
And that game is hard.
It's just like a full motion video, right? That
Yeah,
make
you got to
decisions.
switch back and forth from security cameras. And then there's these bad guys that are coming in to kill these kids or kidnap them or some shit. But there's traps all throughout this
to night
house.
rape them, right?
Well,
They're vampires.
they're like...
They're
look like
vampires, but they're dressed like SWAT.
putty
like,
people from the fucking Power Rangers is what they kind of
Did
look
you
like.
beat it?
No.
What the fuck?
I wasn't the one playing it. I
Oh, okay.
was
Did
laying my...
did the roommate beat it?
He ain't that good at games.
How long did you guys play it?
Hour and a half, 2 hours. Just to get the feel for it. We weren't trying to beat it. We were just getting the feel. It's something I would like to beat. I mean, it's kind of like... It's crazy, like those full motion video games from back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, they literally had to shoot this game. Like, every scenario that you can do, you had to shoot it.
Yeah.
Like, there's parts
It's
where,
a
like...
choose your own adventure.
Right. There's parts where it's like 2 of the vampire or bad guys, whatever the fuck they are like you can...
Vampire bad guys?
Whatever the fuck they are.
That's probably the same thing they still do today, where like they have like when they have voice actors like record different lines of like choose your own adventure.
Yeah, bitch.
It's not that big of a genre anymore, really.
Oh, wait, I can't say that because you told me to be professional.
I just told you to keep the mic towards your mouth.
Oh.
Which you've been doing a good job. Congratulations. But, don't lick it. That's yours. Do with it almost what you wish. But, like, there's scenes where, like, you can get 2 of the bad guys or 1 of the bad guys in the trap. It's really, they gotta film a lot of weird shit. And there's, like, parts of it where, like, when the trap resets itself, you can tell it doesn't reset itself all the way, but, like, in the next, like, cut, it's all reset. It's just campy. I like it. I dig it.
You digs?
I digs. I recommend it.
I can digs.
Anything else on games?
Gaming? No.
It's been kind of a back burner thing past
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yeah, it has. I haven't done too much gaming.
I did watch, as said earlier, Glow, about 4 or 5 episodes of the new
Don't
season.
spoil it, y'all.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say Mark Maron is very Mark Maron-y.
Okay. He's a dick.
Yes. He's a great dick.
Steve, you watched it all?
Yep.
I'm digging I dig the way it's going this season.
Yeah, it had some really good episodes.
Yeah, it took me a minute to like want to watch it or like give the time for it. But I got into it last night and I was like, yeah, it's just as good as the first season.
I think my fiance and I did it in like 1 or 2 nights.
Yeah, I'll probably kill it tonight.
There's only, what, like 10 episodes?
10 half-hour episodes.
Yeah.
So it's only 5 hours.
Do it in a night.
Look at you, Mr. Overachiever.
One night, sir.
Sir, do you know who I am? Also this week, I went on a YouTube rabbit hole of conspiracy theories.
Oh, my God. The Jews are behind everything, right?
Well, duh. But have you heard the one about mattress firms?
What? No.
Steve? Mattress firm conspiracy theory? Okay. There are mattress firms everywhere. Like, sometimes 3 on a block, street. Within like a 2 or 3 mile radius.
Yeah, because I think there's like 3 in the same block, just not too far from over here.
No one's ever in them, and they are set up for money laundering. Mattress firms are a money laundering front.
I'm looking it up now.
Look it up.
Oh,
There are
the non-fact
3
checkers
within
fact-checking.
3 miles of here.
Yeah.
2 within a mile.
Do that many people need a bed?
I
mean,
just buy
literally.
it online, right? But maybe they'll be going the way of Sears and disappearing, Toys R Us. When people
No.
start buying more beds online.
I never see people in them now. They're just a front for freaking money laundering, dude.
Mattress firm money laundering?
Yeah. Think
What?
about it. You set up a shop where no one's going to go in. You can put whatever in your bank, say you sold, to launder the money. It's perfect. And then you can only put X amount in at a time to not make it look suspicious. So you just buy another mattress firm close to the first one. Yeah, your mind's blown, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did a little further digging, as in I talked about this a little bit with Brian on the podcast I recorded prior to this one today. And he said that it's because Mattress Firm buys all their competition. But still, why would you keep...
That makes sense, though.
Why would you keep all of them open? There's an overhead.
Why
You
are
have to
there
pay
so
the
many
mall rent.
Freaking Starbucks and banks and shit everywhere. People will go if it's there. If you build it, people will come.
That's not true.
But they probably are kind of like, a rug place where their price is so high on the shit. They have such a high markup.
Beds
that-
are expensive.
That they sell one and they're able to pay the rent off of that.
And
they
the employee.
they only sell a few. So it's not about selling a ton of them like a smart business. It's about selling just a few.
It's a quality over quantity.
That's what they perceived.
Another one that kind of struck me a little weird. The Tide Pod Challenge was all about population control.
No, there's just
Hear me out.
assholes.
Ever go to the store? You've used Fabuloso before, right?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Is what?
What color is Fabuloso?
Green.
But it's like that, like candy kind of green, or like
It's
Yeah,
purple
like
and blue,
sour apple Jolly Rancher.
or
Yeah.
Gatorade flavored.
Yeah. It's got a crazy color to it.
It looks like juice.
Yeah.
It looks like Gatorade.
Yeah, but
And-
that's all cleaners.
And the
Exactly.
jug it comes in looks like a juice
Look
jug.
at fucking antifreeze.
Right. And there was a picture that they used on this one YouTube I was watching on this, where they had Fabuloso on an end cap at like Walmart or someplace, right next to Gatorade. Small children can get that confused so easily.
Yeah, because children are stupid.
So why wouldn't you make it?
But all right, see, this is where I have a hard time with this being a conspiracy theory that multiple people have to put together when in reality shit like this has been happening to stupid children since the beginning of time. You don't think a kid picked up a rock and ate a rock and choked on it to death?
Yeah.
Do you think that rock was made for that?
I'm sure that's why they had My Pet Rock.
That's the rabbit hole you're going down next?
Walmart's butter cooking spray, like their Pam,
Yeah.
is in the exact same style bottle, same color, form, and font and layout as their wood polish.
I see.
I'm not saying any of this shit's real.
No, and I could see that like being perceived as those. I just think it's one of those slippery slope arguments where it's just like a cause and effect, but it's not. That's just a loose thing. I could see that more being they've done the market research and that font and those colors make it more desirable to take or more desirable to purchase compared to other ones, or make it stand out instead of it being, or it's like they're branded, like, if it has that color and that font, it's like a Walmart, it's a great value thing, and more than it being let's trick kids into
Killing
drinking
themselves.
Yeah, because listen, stupid kids are going to do that anyways.
car additives looking like energy shots.
Again, I think it's just something there's probably a reason that it's like that. See, I haven't looked into that, but I don't think there's malicious intent behind it.
You just think that it's like, well, I think with Walmart, it's a cost-effective way to save money because they are using the same shit.
Yeah. And
We
it's
can
like,
put it in the same can, same aerosol, all that shit. I understand that. I just think, I don't know. Conspiracies are sexy, man.
no, I enjoy them. I just think a lot of people look into it too much. If we look anywhere hard enough, we'll find what we want to find there, you know?
But then the final conspiracy that really got me. 9/11 was an inside job.
9/11 what?
It was an inside job.
Oh.
No.
Who knows? Like, that's the thing about that. Who knows? I don't think we got the full story on it for sure, but
Well,
I don't know if I think, because you look at, like, it's that old thing, follow the trail of money, right? So you see who got more power after it, who got more.
younger Rob was a very on board of 9/11 being an inside job and conspiracy theory and everything. Older Rob, wiser Rob, more looking at the world through educated eyes Rob, just sees it as this weird freak accident that nobody really could have accounted for, no matter how you look at it.
I don't know with that. Like, that's how I look at things like the Route 66 or that festival shooting, right? Something like that, where it's that for me is just an illogical thing. That's like, in life, you can't put a rational thought on everything. Life is pretty chaotic and unrational. You know, like they say, it's stranger than fiction.
Yeah, truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
Truly. That was pretty much my.
That was yours?
Yeah, you guys.
We lost Steve on the conspiracy theory talk.
I think so.
I didn't really never get into it. I
Never got into it?
No, I never get into that rabbit hole.
Must be nice to be able to do that.
Well, who knows? Steve is more of a God-fearing man, so I wonder if that has something to do with it. He has more faith in...
We can go into religious conspiracies. The Anunnaki. The other books of the Bible.
Because I've seen studies about that where you're... And also conspiracy theories and, like, fully believing them is more related to egotism.
Like, you're more egotistical if you believe it?
Yeah, like, if you're a, like, really, like, down the rabbit hole conspiracy theories, like, you know things that people don't, and only you, and, like, it's more of an egotistical, and forgot what it said. I'll have to go find that article so I can fact check myself and talk about it more next week.
Yes, sir. Do that. Anybody watch anything interesting besides me?
I watched some Delta Blues. That was good.
I sent you on a Ronnie Hawkins rabbit hole. You're welcome.
Ronnie Hawkins, the Hawk. Tell me, who do you love?
Who do you love?
Who do you love?
Help!
Who do you love? Ah! Ah! You're gonna
That
have to put
was very screechy.
You're gonna have to put a warning in there for that.
Fuck that.
Protect your ears, like Wu-Tang. Except
Protect your neck.
that wasn't Wu-Tang. That was Busta, wasn't it? Oh no, that was Break Your Neck. Yeah.
Yes.
It's still that day you put on Tupac at work. It's one of the best days of my life.
I don't remember.
It was that day you were angry.
Oh, it just put
And,
Tupac on.
Yeah, some of our other employees kind of looked at you weird.
Yeah, that happens. I get a lot of weird looks, trust me.
You're a weird looker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, it does.
Wall Street. Money Wall Street. Ugh. Razzling news.
Are we not going to discuss Ready Player One?
I asked you guys if we watched anything else this week, and you both shook your heads no.
No, we did. We watched
I
Ready
mean-
Player One. Steve's seen it about 7 times.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Would you see them all in the theater?
No, it was once in the theater, and the rest of the time we're on the Fire Stick.
This kid Steve, man,
Yeah.
he's on the verge of everything.
He's a Somali.
He is Somali.
But I have seen a lot of movies this past week.
Well, care to share? What was the best thing you watched this week?
Well, yesterday we saw the new Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
You always want to leave the Wasp out. You only talk about the guy here. See?
It's about
This is-
equality, Steve.
Yeah.
And then before that, we saw the new Jurassic Park movie, or Jurassic
How's
World.
that?
I liked it.
I want to see it.
So, Steve, you're going
I
to
wanna
the
see the
movie
movies.
multiple times a week.
And we-
Like, how many times a month do you think you go to the movie?
Living the dream.
This was like the first time we've gone to the movies, because we were just so bored.
Do you have the movie pass?
No, and I was just looking at it, so I'm gonna have to talk to her about it. To
It's only like $20 bucks a
Steven,
month.
don't be a walk behind her.
$9.99.
Make a
$10
decision.
At $9.99 a month, and you get see a free movie every day. One movie a day.
One a day.
How come we're not all on this?
My schedule wasn't really permitting to it.
My schedule's not really permitting to it, or else I
Well,
would
it used to
rather
not,
already
but
be
this
on
one kind of
because-
is because I
And
could go
then,
before work.
You
or-
got 2 fucking days off, bro.
We also saw the movie Tag.
You
That
watch
is
that?
very. I want to see it. That's
It was a good movie. I thought it was pretty
It's
funny.
a funny concept, and it's crazy that it's a true story, based on probably loosely on a true
Yeah,
story.
that's what
but-
it says. Loosely based on a true story. And then we also saw Incredibles 2.
Jeez.
Damn. Ballin'. They got
Incredibles
the
2.
annual
Well,
Disney pass and 15 movie tickets a week.
Yeah.
No, we saw whether we had like a bunch of.
Who's the money launderer
We
here?
had a bunch of points.
You own a mattress firm?
We had a bunch of
4 of 'em.
Regal points on our Regal card. So we were like, let's go see some free movies. And then we split a popcorn, and then I get a soda because she can't drink soda anymore.
Does she get a WADA?
Yeah, she
A bottled water or a tap?
she either buys like a small bottle of water or she brings in a drink with her. So
Whoa, that's not permittable.
she's got the giant purse, so she can bring in stuff.
That's truth.
It's
That's
not legal. It's not
Yeah.
legal.
Only when you get caught is it trouble, my man.
It tastes better when you get it there, though.
When you get it for free?
No, when you get it at the movies. The popping corn's just more poppy.
And we only chose Regal because they have better popcorn.
I'm not well versed in the popcorn, so I don't know.
Well, my fiance spent 10.5 years at a Regal, so. And then when we go to Cobb, just the popcorn isn't that good, I guess, for some reason.
But the
Do you think that's because she has a history bias with Regal?
Well, she hated popcorn for the longest time, and then ever since her surgery, her biggest go-to snack food is popcorn and peanuts.
together?
Does that
No,
expand? Because when we went to Chick-fil-A, she was telling me something I didn't know, that like the breaded, fried stuff expands, but popcorn's not the same way.
No.
Huh.
Yeah, like bread or any kind of bread, not just breaded chicken, but like any kind of bread. Like she can't have she doesn't eat sandwiches or hot dogs or like that or hamburgers.
No one should really be eating a hot dog. I mean, let's be honest.
What?
Blasphemy.
4th of July, we literally did nothing. Her and I, we just sat around our PJs pretty much all day.
It was on a Wednesday. It was a weird day
Yeah.
and then
to have a
and then
day off.
we still turned on the Foreman grill and grilled up some burgers and dogs.
The old
That's right.
Foreman grill.
I need to get one.
It would suit you.
Yeah, I like it. We spent 4th of July together. Old Robin Mel here.
We're trying to get this drywall done eventually.
Trying to get some drywall, watching something that, getting into the wrestling news segue, 22 years ago today,
Well,
Bash at the Beach, Hogan was the third man.
outsiders, baby.
That's right. The Outsiders had their...
Who's the third man?
Who's the third man? And then fucking Heenan
The god that he is.
ruining it and being like, whose side is he on? And telegraphing the whole thing.
Well, no, he was supposed to. See, that's where you're wrong.
No, he telegraphed it.
Did he? Because the announcers did not know. For real, did not know. But Heenan, being that his character has hated Hogan forever, just kept the shtick going. And that's why that happened.
Yeah, but why he should say I don't trust him. But I think
He kind of
telegraphed
did. He
it.
just kind of all he said was, "Whose side is he on?" He laid the question of doubt. I thought it was perfect. Heenan is a goat. You can't touch him on anything.
Gravy can't train is getting close to it. Corey Graves.
I'm spilling the beans. Or becoming the next Heenan.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Those are some.
I'm
big
only
shoes to
saying it
fill
because
there.
it's true.
He is good.
I could probably see him being like close to a Heenan. I don't know about the next Heenan because I don't think he'll be calling people humanoids.
He already has.
Pencil neck geeks.
He's called Ellsworth a humanoid.
Hammenegger.
Ellsworth is a humanoid.
They also call him a turtle.
Turtle.
Well, have you seen Ellsworth?
Yeah.
Don't talk crap about Mr. James Ellsworth. He is an
The-
exceptional human
The
being.
intergender champion.
Yes, he is an intergender champion. He is a blessing on the wrestling world and should be revered as such. I saw the cross eyes.
You Maryland boys. I'll have
Maybe
something
there is a
wrong.
little bias. So wrestling news,
Yeah.
if you'll allow me to.
22 years ago today,
Bash at the Beach,
a new world organization.
the third
brother.
man. And then the subsequent Monday Nitros afterwards, live
Yeah.
from the front parking lot of MGM.
It looks like it was the second week after that too. As we're watching now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
they
is-
did this until
This
they.
was the front entrance of MGM.
Yeah.
It's not in the parking lot. It's just
Early.
the entrance of like where the bus, the trolley or whatever, drops you off.
Where you would buy the tickets. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt and JoJo were in a car accident last week. That was deemed Bray Wyatt's fault.
JoJo was in it too?
Well,
You just assumed that. I haven't seen any reports that she was in it.
no, I have
You saw the documents?
documentation.
She was in it, or
Okay.
that it was his fault.
Both.
Yeah, I've seen that it was his fault.
Yeah.
Distracted driving, causing a 3-car pileup on the way to the airport
Yeah, he hit somebody. He rear-ended somebody, and they veered off into oncoming traffic
and hit another vehicle.
and struck another vehicle.
Now, were we tweeting? Were we looking at our phone? Were we getting a little...
Little
Look
HJ.
at him. He's always going there. Both of you,
Have you
fellas.
seen JoJo? I mean,
He could have been doing his makeup.
he could have been tightening a dread.
Yeah. He could have been smoking a big old fat bowl.
I put it on, yes.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if it was
But
listed.
this is the original one.
Right.
That's disgusting.
It's amazing. Scat. They're called scat. Ruby Riott.
She's out. She hurt. Luckily, it's just a sprain and not a tear.
Sprained MCL. Is there a time frame on her return? miss-
Sooner rather than later.
I
Like
miss Ruby Riott.
a month, maybe. Is that Norman Smiley? No.
It does look like Norman Smiley. I didn't catch that the other day. Wow.
And that's Rick Rude.
No. So get well soon, Ruby Riott.
Yeah.
If she needs a place to crash or some rehabilitation, come on over to the Rob Dome. I'll help you out. Jay Lethal
Jay Lethal.
told Taylor Hendricks,
Allegedly.
"Take a ride on Space Mountain and I'll make you famous, girl." Woo! What are your thoughts on this?
I don't know.
There were text messages that came out.
Are there? That got leaked?
Yes, sir.
I didn't see those. So, he's an idiot, man.
He's their world champ right now.
Yeah, that's definitely. You gotta think about this shit. Think about what you're doing to other people, man.
How rampant do you think this is in wrestling, though?
Oh, this has been a carny sport for how long?
Carny sport, as in betting women that are working for your company?
Like all kinds of shady shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too offhand from like. I'm sure.
I'm
other-
like almost surprised that at least the E doesn't have a policy against like dating each other.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
given all the drama that's happened over the years.
it's different if you date each other. It's a whole nother ball game when you say, if you sleep with me, I'll make sure you get a push. That's
But Jay Lethal has that stroke in ROH.
he might. Who knows? And that's the thing. I don't. Who knows?
He's champ now.
It's champ now. Champ is here.
Steve.
My thoughts on this thing?
Yeah.
I've only read like little tidbits of it, but yeah, all I saw was like he told her that if he slept with him or whatever, that she would get more TV time.
More TV time, and that's what people want. That's what it's all about.
I thought that happened. I was like, this was something that happened back in 2017.
Well, she's been out of the company for a while.
Yeah, but now she's been reposting stuff on Twitter.
Interesting.
Huh?
Is this just?
Like the Prime Minister of Canada said,
Is it to be expected though?
No, like I think just like passive racism in America, it's kind of something we've
Passive racism.
let slide, like turned a blind eye to, so we think it should be expected, but I think we should be holding ourselves to higher standards, especially as men when it comes to dealing with women. Because you have to think, like, it's a whole different life. I don't know if I could be a woman, man. Having all these creepy dudes. Dudes are creepy.
Yes.
Having those dudes ogle you and all that shit. I don't know.
I know some pretty.
But that's the thing. Like, we have to think about that because there's a lot of things to us as guys that aren't that big of a deal. That's like, oh, that's no big deal. But to a lady, that could be a whole different thing. And that's really not just men and women. That's everything in life. You really have to think about how the other person might perceive what you're doing. It may not be a big deal to you, but to them, it could be this big, like, psyche breaking or life changing thing that they don't,
Yeah, but even that guy isn't going to realize he's doing that all the time.
No, but I think that's something you can never be perfect all the time.
Which is where I think you need.
But you can.
There needs to
strive-
be, if you can apologize and actually put forth the effort and make.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the only way you can apologize and mean it and put forth that effort is to realize what you're doing and how it affects people.
Yes.
So you have to be
At some
sympathetic.
So then why do we just, like, as a nation, just fire everybody and try to hide them under the rug or whatever when stuff like
Well,
this
some of
happens?
that shit you need to set examples of people. You need to, because you won't get
But it's
you
like-
won't get change without social consequences. If nobody, people
But you
don't,
also have to give the opportunity for change.
and you can. None of these people were hung. None of these people, they lost their job. They can still get another job and move on with life and try to make a better one. If you get a DUI, do you just say, you know what, I'm sorry, don't let me out of it? No, there are consequences to actions and you need to live with them. I think maybe we should look into things more often and judge things on a case-by-case basis. Not everything in life fits into some perfect mold.
How do you feel about people going up to, like, elected officials, like, while they're eating and blasting them?
I'm fine with that because these people are elected officials. They're supposed to be working for these people.
Yeah, but while they're eating,
Yeah, I don't.
it's not disrespectful.
It may be disrespectful, but I think when you're in that kind of position, people won't be going up to you like that if you had talked to them and set
If
up
you're doing your
forums.
job.
If you're actually doing what you need to do for the people, people won't do that to you. You'll get people coming up to you and saying, "Hey, thank you for what you're doing. I
But you
appreciate
don't
you."
don't think that there's going to be people on either side of that people are going to think you're doing a great job, and there's going to be people that think you're doing a horrible job.
No, I
So-
agree with that, but I think in that kind of situation.
Okay, I think it's ridiculous that I really don't like making it political, but whatever. Like, liberal-ish people are going up to, like, Republicans while they're eating and, like, bitching them out. Where like if a Republican did that to a liberal, they would have a cry fit about it.
No, I think it should be fair for both of them. It's going to
But
happen.
I don't see it is. It doesn't seem like it is.
Well, it's also perception. Like, how often do you see that?
It's a new thing.
Exactly, and it's only the things that are talked about and put out there that you're going to see on all kinds of occurrences that does happen. I've seen Republicans
So
getting...
break it down to you though. Like, let's say you're. Is that from French Fry? By
Yeah.
the way? Damn. Wow. That's a gash. That's a
Yeah.
gash. Say you're eating, and somebody you did something. Everybody does something fucked up to somebody. You cut this guy off
Yeah,
in traffic the other day.
that's...
Does he have a right to come and
No,
cuss you
'cause,
out?
again, let me stop you there. That is not the same thing as being an elected official. That you are living a public life because you are serving the public. You're not, and I think that's where we get
So every move you make needs to be
scrutinized. I think,
even eating dinner.
again,
Which
I
is
don't...
almost like a
I
like a
don't-
God-given right. You
no,
need to eat.
well, yeah,
You
but
need to have
you
some
could-
peacefulness. in it.
No, you're not entitled to that when you're in public. If you want that,
But you're entitled to health care?
that's a basic need. Like
And-
eating in public isn't a
But
basic need.
eating peacefully?
You can eat
in
peacefully.
civility?
Again, I think if a lot of these people that this happens to don't set up actual forums with their constituents, they don't talk about these things, they avoid them. So when people do this, it's out of desperation. Unless there are crazy people. Again, you can't fit every situation into a mold. But a lot of this stuff, like, you may be thinking of Pruitt when the person went up to him and blasted him while he was eating in a deli. And if you aren't going to talk to the people, if you aren't going to represent the people you're representing, this is what happens.
What about the business owner of that deli? What if he doesn't want that kind of fucking attention at his deli?
You can kick that person out.
I'd kick both of you out. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
and you
out.
can. That's as you have the right to refuse service. You can do that. You can say, this is a private entity. Please leave if you wish to further discuss this.
But you don't think that is going to cause even more problems with the person that's already bitching?
And it might, but I think that's a crazy person that you're dealing with there when they aren't willing to say, hey, I said my piece, like, I'll leave you alone. You know, but I think when you're a public official, you have to realize when you aren't doing things that they're going to disagree with you, and if they see you in public, that's not like... I think we need a lot more transparency in our
Yes.
in our government from
In
our
everything.
officials. I feel like a lot of people aren't being public servants, and they're being personal wallet servants.
That's the way it's always been, though.
But does that mean it has to continue?
No, it has to change.
And I
but
think
it's
that's
not
why
gonna.
we have to make sure that these discussions don't happen behind closed doors, and they happen in public spaces. And unfortunately, it leads to incidents like this. But that's why, again, you set up public forums where people can talk. But again, we don't have enough discourse in this country, and we're boring Steve, so we
To
should probably
death.
move on.
To death. What you looking up, Steve?
Yeah, what are you looking up there?
No, I'm just scrolling through Instagram.
Just scrolling through Instagram. Yeah, we're boring Steve to death. I think we're beating a dead horse. But no, I think if you're a public official, I don't necessarily agree with it. It depends on the situation. But as a voter, I think that's part of your rights. Like, and the person has a right to walk away. The person, you know.
It's going to come to violence.
Oh, yeah. No, I think our country's going to have a civil war.
Okay, Alex Jones.
Well, no, it's just that
We can't. It's impossible. I think it's almost impossible for us to have a civil war.
you look at people, how they deal with each other. Like you said earlier, you labeled a whole group of people as liberals and conservatives. We need to look at people as people and not as a football team.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is that we either quit listening to somebody because we think they're a liberal, or we quit listening to somebody because we think they're a conservative.
No.
A lot of people
A lot of people do, yes.
A lot of people do, and I think that is more of the majority of people. That if you read Facebook comments, that's how, anytime I want my...
Personally, I, for real deal, damn near anarchist. I've identified as libertarian for a long time, but fuck all that. I don't want any rule. I want us to come together as people and like let's pave that road.
See, but I don't.
You don't have faith that people would do that.
I don't have faith that people can do that. That's why I think we need to have regulations. I don't think we need to have.
We do
rules,
need certain regulations,
but there needs to be regulations to protect people because.
And I do think we need driver's licenses and stuff.
Yeah, but those again, that's a regulation system set up to protect people.
All right, we're sorry, Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
Apologize. Steve, do you think Daniel Bryan is leaving the WWE after his contract is expired in September?
I hope so.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I don't know. Go back to New Japan, or just be a dad.
Just be a dad.
You don't. What do you just not like him on WWE? Because
I don't know. I do like him. I just
is it because of Team Hell No? Because you've been going.
No,
to
they
church
just
again?
they don't. I don't think people, whoever their writing staff is, doesn't know how to write stories
For anyone.
Yeah. So they're just like, because it's like I saw it in a meme, and then you said it last week as well. Like, hey, this good talent, this new talent. Fuck all that. Let's just bring in these old guys.
Yep. Yeah.
This one guy who was supposed to be a governor of somewhere, and then this other guy who was the GM.
He's running for mayor.
I thought he won.
He won the primary for the
Oh.
Republican candidate.
Yeah. And his opponent called him out for showing back up on TV and doing all that.
But we're talking politics again.
Huh?
We're talking politics again.
Yeah, we can't talk politics.
Sorry,
We'll
Steve.
put Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
Steve was asleep.
I brought it back up, so by
Yeah.
saying that we got.
I think, that's part of they're trying to force all the storylines real quick for Daniel Bryan because they don't
In
know if
case
he's
he
gonna,
does move.
Yeah,
We better get that fucking Miz feud. And it better not just be one match.
it'll be one match because our man Bryan's going to go win the IWGP Heavyweight
From
Championship.
Omega. Oh, my God.
See, but I don't think
my
he's been out so long. He should have to build back up, right? Because they're like
He's Daniel freaking Bryan.
he's a megastar, but I always hate that when it's not good story to what is
Yeah.
he, Goldberg, walk in and win the championship?
I wouldn't mind seeing him go and take the title from Jericho.
Okay, like the Intercontinental from Jericho.
Yeah.
That would be a damn good match.
That would be.
Especially with, like, New Japan.
The beauty
And-
behind that would be two of the
And they could just and Brian grows back his hair and beard. It's goat versus goat.
a hair match between Bryan and Jericho.
I don't think Jericho's doing any hair matches.
I don't think he would lose it, and if he did, he would
Well,
have to
yeah.
get paid a pretty penny.
He's got a rock star image to maintain.
That's why he's got scarves and makeup.
All in. We had another match announcement.
So 2 matches.
Marty
Nope.
Scurll, the villain, versus the Rainmaker, Okada.
Kazuchika Okada.
Thank you. That I am looking forward to.
You guys
More
thought
so.
I bought an Okada shirt.
I thought you might have, and I was like, how the hell did he buy an Okada shirt if he didn't even watch Dominion?
Because he went to Hot Topic.
I think you can get Okada shirts at Hot Topic.
I didn't see any. All I saw was nothing but
Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
It is
All
good.
it was
Young Bucks.
Young Bucks and Jericho.
You bought the shirt and you didn't even remember their name.
I couldn't think of their name for a minute there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's late.
Yeah, I mean, Steve should have already had his milk and cookies by now
Yeah.
and been
Yeah.
in bed.
Getting put in
We're
the
having
lounge
Disney
slippers
dreams
on.
and shit.
I missed dinner.
Sorry, Steve.
You're the reason he's going to be in trouble with the wifey. The
No, she
soon-to-be
knows.
wifey.
I told her to go eat ahead without me.
A lonely.
Yeah,
eating.
when I told him we were going to be recording late, he's like, isn't that too late to start recording? And then we recorded 3 hours later than I said we would.
Had to watch Ready
Got
Player
him.
One.
We had to watch Ready Player One. I like doing that, though. That's why we recorded on a Saturday and not Sunday before I go to work. So we have time to hang,
The other.
get to the feng shui right.
The other.
I mean, we're sleeping in different houses tonight anyways because she's house sitting she's house sitting in front of hers.
Everything okay, Steve?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fine.
it's that-
We're fine. It's just she's,
Are you fine like Bullet Club is?
Does Mel need to apologize?
Yeah, we're fine like Bullet Club.
Oh, shit.
Like that access special.
So
Bullet Club is fine.
Is there a match for the true leader? The other match that is obviously at All In is Cody versus
Have you watched that 10 Pounds of Glory for that
Nick
yet?
Aldis.
Huh? 10 Pounds of Glory, the NWA.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah, the
Not
YouTube
yet.
thing they do.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not September.
Okay. All right, my man.
Raw? Shall we talk about Raw?
I mean, I guess we could.
I haven't watched any wrestling this whole week.
What?
Yeah, I've just been busy with work.
You didn't miss too much. I think
I didn't
Raw-
even watch NXT.
Did you read the spoilers at least?
No, I didn't even catch. They didn't post. No one posted any spoilers. I guess it wasn't that good of a shows that they didn't post any spoilers. I mean, the only thing I saw was Ruby Riott twisting her ankle.
That was last week.
What?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, let's see. Then they haven't posted
You
anything.
didn't see Sasha and Bailey seeing Dr. Shelby?
The return of Dr.
Well,
Shelby.
Rob posted
Oh
the
boy.
picture.
Oh, yeah, he sent us the picture.
Mel likes that.
I like it. I don't. I think it's kind of stupid where they're going with
It's
the feud,
the
but
same fucking thing they did with Hell No.
maybe this is the starting of the tag team women's division.
That's the only thing
No.
that's the only thing I would want
No.
to see is a
No.
women's tag team champion.
But not like this. I don't
No,
want
I
to see
thi-
Bailey and Sasha put together as a tag team because of some stupid Dr. Shelby skits, and
Yeah,
that
it's
be the
just,
start.
it'll be a female Hell No.
And that be the start of the fucking tag team division. No.
Dr. Shelby.
No.
And they trademarked the name, so he's going to be getting
Yeah.
merchandise,
Of course.
and he's going to be a recurring character for a little
course.
while. I like it, and they're
course.
talking about having YouTube shows. So if they could do that, like, and why did they stop the Fashion Files?
Because they went the Raw.
I know, but still,
Vince
have
don't
it
like
as
that
a
shit.
WWE.com show.
Same as they stopped doing Talking Smack, which was my favorite
Yeah, Talking
Push.
Smack was awesome too.
my
See,
favorite post show.
what the fuck, Rob? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be professional.
What the frick?
We know that's
What the
impossible.
frudge?
Roman Reigns, your favorite, pulls double duty on this show. Tagging with
So-
Seth versus Drew McIntyre and
Dolph Ziggler,
Ziggler.
and then later in the night,
Bobby
tagging.
Lashley
I say that loosely with Bobby Lashley.
versus the Revival.
So, I'll have to go into work early. I'll be going in at 11. So I'll be missing the main event, which is rumored to be Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. So I
What?
won't be missing much.
They're actually going to put that on as a fucking main event.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to stay and watch that.
Yeah, so you're able to turn it off early. So
It's
that's
going to be an
nice.
empty arena match.
Shit.
Where's Extreme
No.
Rules at?
You forget how many middle-aged women and screaming kids will be left for Roman Reigns.
Oh my god! All their husbands will be going and getting the car ready.
And fucking Mark's there. To
How do you
bail
feel
him.
how they're trying to get Roman over now with this like?
Cool heel?
Yeah,
I think it's stupid. I think you should just have him turn on Seth and beat the shit out of him and be like this angry, pissed off Samoan.
that all Samoans are.
And then he needs, when next time Vince comes out, he needs to spit beer in his face and stun him.
Oh, spear him.
And then give him the finger.
Give him the finger.
2 finger salute.
Yeah. But PG. I think that's why they have a hard time
Cock the hammer.
creating baby faces now, is because they can't have a real heel. But that kind of works. Like, that's why I think right now in WWE, the biggest real heel is Tommaso Ciampa. Because he's a fucking heat
fuck
magnet.
yes. Yeah.
Even like Samoa Joe, he's a cool heel where people cheer for him.
Anti-hero.
Yeah. It's this like,
Ciampa is
I'm
a
a cool
heel.
guy. No, Ciampa's just a dick that people
Yeah,
hate.
he's
you
a
know?
fucking heel. Old school. And lastly, for all, we had Braun Strowman tape Kevin Owens into a porta potty,
Oh, yeah.
drag the porta potty inside,
Oh yeah, that was the only thing they talked about. That was
Up-
the only spoilers they talked about on social media.
through the entrance onto the ramp, and then push him off the ramp.
Yeah.
This whole thing is just a missed opportunity for a no holds barred reference of Strowman going to Roman after, or Strowman going to Owens after he pushes him off, and there's poop all over the place. Even though there wasn't poop, it was just that blue stuff. What's that smell? And then Kevin Owens going, Dookie. It would have been priceless.
Hey,
No holds barred reference.
don't work yourself into a shoot, brother.
I did. Didn't you see my Twitter?
Yeah, I did. Quit trying to see. You're here bitching about the Dr. Shelby thing, and you want to rehash Hogan shit.
No, I want to rehash old school references. It would have
Shelby
made
not old school.
that would have
reference?
made me laugh a hell of a lot more than that bullshit they did or the shit with Shelby. Just saying.
No.
You
Tell
liked
him no
it?
for me.
Did you like it?
No.
It was stupid.
Yeah, that's usually how WWE is now. It's just kind of like SmackDown's a lot better.
Oh, the first annual 3rd of July pancake eating contest
Yes.
that got wrecked by Sanity.
Sanity.
Their entrance looks really good in
Yeah.
the big arena.
I thought it was kind of silly that they didn't have Sanity come out to beat up the Usos, because that isn't that who they were
But I think
feuding with.
Sanity is running roughshod on the SmackDown roster.
Yeah, but still, the Usos should be coming out to beat them up, because that they keep ruining each other's shit until last week, because WWE can't like keep up a story.
Asuka pretty much destroys my boy Ellsworth,
Yeah, and next week a Lumberjill match.
where my boy will get the win.
You think?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to let him touch Asuka. I don't think Ellsworth is allowed to hit a lady.
It doesn't fly with the toy companies.
Right. Some shit like that. They battled outside the ring into a count out. Later came back to ringside area where Alexa Bliss did like a tackle deal on Asuka and grabbed her or not Alexa, Carmella. I'm sorry. Grabbed her Ellsworth and dipped.
Grabbed her Ellsworth and got out of there
Yelled at him a little bit.
after a double countout.
I love Carmella a lot more with Ellsworth.
No.
Yes.
Listen, Mella is money,
She
no
is.
matter who is with her.
She is.
That's a good thing she dipped or lost that dead weight of Enzo and Cass.
That's so crazy. Crazy.
See, Triple H can see things. He knew those two were trouble. And he knew that Mella is money.
Jeff Hardy had a nice match with The Miz. U.S. title open challenge match.
Against Mr. Eric Young.
That was The Miz.
Oh, it was The Miz this week. I was thinking 2 weeks ago.
And then later on this week, Jeff Hardy kind of called out the Demon a little bit.
Yeah, Mr. Willow.
Not the Wisp.
That was him.
No, he cut a promo on front of one of the WWE's buses and said, "I'm ready for you," and looked up, and it's Balor in demon paint. And Hardy had his paint on.
What?
Yeah, son.
They're not even on the same show.
So? We can have
Save that shit for a,
WrestleMania or a Night of Champions.
one of those.
It's coming up.
Jeff Hardy's rumored to lose the belt to Nakamura at Extreme Rules. That's just rumor and innuendo.
Then to finish out SmackDown, we had Team Hell No beat the Usos. And then after that, the Bludgeon Brothers came out and stared them down. End of SmackDown.
Bump, bump.
Wasn't that good. 205 Live. What a match.
Oh, yeah. The Buddy Murphy, Mustafa Ali.
Did you see it, Steve? You didn't watch anything.
No, he's too busy watching 15 movies at the theater.
Full price.
Full price, not even movie passed.
Baller.
Oh, well, no, he had his Regal points.
Yeah,
That's
we had
right.
Regal points.
Full Regal point.
Full Regal points.
This is what, the third match for Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Mustafa.
Mustafa Ali.
I hate the way them
Because you don't like his British accent.
Brits say Mustafa. They were using the steel steps a lot because it was a false count anywhere, no hold barred deal. And the crowd started getting shitty with it, saying, no more steps, no more steps. And then we get the big old step spot with a, what was that, a superplex off of the, it was
brutal.
I've never seen that. I can seriously tell you, I've never seen someone climb up on the steps on the inside of the ring, grab other dude from the turnbuckles, and then suplex him like a superplex off the step. I dug it, and I was shocked that the steps stayed upright.
You gotta have those spots.
And then we had that Spanish fly off of the
Apron
the
behind.
guardrail.
Guardrail behind this-
onto the announce
table, yeah.
Insane. That was probably the match of the week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
One of the very worth watching matches.
It even made Mr. Will Ospreay say he wanted a match with Buddy Murphy.
And that would be a match made in heaven.
Yes, sir.
Mustafa Ali gets the win.
Yeah.
And we get to see him versus Cedric Alexander.
And next week we get to see
Yet
Hideo Itami versus your boy Cedric Alexander. Do you think Hideo wins this so he takes the belt with him to Noah when he goes?
No, I don't.
I just hope they take
I
it off
think-
Cedric. He's kind of bland.
I think that when he goes over to Noah, he might just stay there.
Yeah, they really wasted his talent here.
You watch NXT, Mel?
I did not watch it.
We were building storylines. Very good. Velveteen Dream defeated Dijak. Gargano defeated EC3 and kind of went crazy.
Who? Gargano?
Gargano. He kind of snapped a little bit on EC3.
Yeah, because this is his heel turn.
You think?
No, they can't turn him heel. This is his lost off the path. I'm going to find the path again moment.
Steve, it's past your bedtime, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been quiet since
He
the
is
politics
ready
killed
to
him.
go.
Politics killed him. After that, he's been dead.
Yeah. Well, I've been switching back and forth between Death Trap and whatever WCW episode this is.
He hasn't been paying attention to us.
It's probably for the
Plus, I
better.
didn't watch any of wrestling last week.
Steve, you do know this is a wrestling podcast
And nerdy things.
and nerdy things. He was here for the Disney discussion.
Yeah, what a letdown that was.
But then you get the 20 minutes of politics, I just zone out.
It was
he
like
ever?
7 minutes, probably. Sorry, I go on my rants.
I got to poke the bear, so
He does. He does it on purpose.
maybe I do. That's entertainment,
He
kid.
does it on purpose. He pokes the bear. I know. Kelly was asking me earlier what our topic was, and I said, I don't know. Rob has a checklist, and he kind of wrangles me in.
It works beautifully that way. You guys got anything else for this week? Wrap it up here.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Looking
anything.
forward to anything? G1.
Yep, G1.
Definitely
I
gonna
will
watch
be
that
watching
this
that
week.
at some point.
Steve, are we going to watch this one, or are we going to wait another 3 months?
No, I'll watch it.
When was Dominion? It's been over a month, right?
It was, yes, now it's over a month. Last week when I started watching it, it was not a month yet.
But it has been a month now.
It aired on
The
June
7th?
9th.
9th? Okay.
He didn't get to the important part until over a month.
Yeah,
What?
the important part. 2 out of 3
Seven-
falls match.
7
I saw
stars.
it.
Yeah.
But it took you a month.
We're going to get better. That's,
Yeah,
that's,
well-
that's the theme here.
We all have goals to improve, and
Baby
we
step.
strive to improve, and you can do it, Steve. I believe in you.
You can
Well,
do
the
it.
app is
You
also
can
hard
do
to
it.
use sometimes.
You can do it.
I'll agree with that. It is. It is hard to use.
Because even though I have it on English, it'll still tell me,
English?
do you want to watch this with Japanese commentary? And I'm like,
Shit,
no.
yeah.
No, yeah, you gotta go to the English commentary one. I usually find them by the dates because the Japanese dates will be day, month, year, and English is month, day, year.
What was that fancy French shit you said last week?
The what?
Vuke shui schwa. What did he say?
Your,
Kakosi?
your closing comments.
Vida Mosa?
What's that? That's been
Bosnian.
bugging me all day or all week. What's it mean?
Bosnian. Bosniski.
Did you wake up a sleeper cell when you said that?
Yep. No. I just work with Bosnian, so I'm picking up on it.
Oh, okay. You're gonna rule the world one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna find me a European wife. Speaking of World Cups, and Croatia's in the
We're not talking about
semifinals. I know you're a xenophobic American that doesn't like that sissy football.
Football?
They cry too much.
Hey, not everybody's Neymar.
Ooh, I think.
You don't even know. See, you don't.
Okay.
You gotta stay
Since
up.
we're here, Mel,
You gotta stay up on the
Who-
pop culture.
who are you going with in the World Cup?
Either Croatia or England or Belgium,
England's not winning.
because the
was
only
just-
other team besides that is
So it's
France.
Chile
and I
out?
don't
Yeah,
want
isn't there
France to
like,
win.
only like
Chile's
4
out?
teams?
Yeah. The only 4 teams left are France, Belgium, and England, Croatia,
So your bet is Croatia.
Or England.
or England.
Or
and that's the winner of this
the other team.
Wednesday's game. Or Belgium. Belgium would be all right. They'd be fine. Just not France, please.
So anyone but France.
Yeah. Although, I did see an interesting fact, and this is the first FIFA World Cup that either the German, the Argentinian, or the Brazil team is not in the Final Four. First one ever.
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 I heard that if you win the cup 4 times, you keep it.
You what?
You keep it. If you win it 4 times, they got to make a new one.
In a row?
No, just 4 times.
Or just 4 times? I think only Brazil.
Has done that.
Germany's won it a few times also. And Italy has won it a couple times, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking World Cup. That means it is time to go. Thank you for listening to The Slow Burn, episode number 56. We will get at you next week. Less politics, less
Yeah,
football.
we won't put sleep.
We'll watch
Steve or
wrestling.
or
We'll
our
watch
listeners.
wrestling.
We won't do this podcast so close to midnight.
I can't guarantee
Steve
that.
turns into a werewolf.
No, we can do it earlier in the day. I won't plan shit for the day next week.
No, I just won't put my nightcap on.
Are you going to go home and have a
He is here in
nightcap?
pajamas, guys. We didn't mention that.
Yeah, we failed to mention Steve was over here in his
Footy pajamas.
his Victoria's Secret.
I have footy
You
pajamas.
check the tag?
Yeah.
I have footy pajamas. I have DJ Katie footy pajamas.
Well, you know what? When it's late podcast, you know what to wear.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The
good
late
evening.
cast.
And enjoy that visual of Steve in his DJ.
Yeah,
kit.
enjoy the visual, Steve.
If you
He's
could-
about 7'3", probably about 120 pounds. He's about an olive-skinned color. Yeah. He has a scruffy beard and about shoulder-length hair. That's Steve. Think about it.
Yeah.
In your mind's eye.
This has been a TRGPN production.